I just want to say real quick that I've been having a time. Uh, the last two games I tried to record didn't work out. Like the games worked, it just didn't record right. Or I got lost in them and just got to the point where I'm like, you know what? This isn't fun to watch. So I want to do something that was a little different. I want to do a chill game. And this one's called Assemble with Care. So let's see how it goes. With the tape in the tape player. Ooh. I feel like this is going to be a very oddly satisfying game. Alright, where's the headphone jack? Oh, there it is. Gotta remember headphone jacks. The game is best played with sound. Well, don't worry. We've got it. I'm excited to play this. This seemed like a pretty neat game.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between.
Honestly, as someone who has been on the road before, driving 30 hours to get somewhere, let me tell you, shit sucks. I don't have the same. Like, if someone else drives, it's great. But if you're driving, fucking sucks.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way.
I had a cop pull me over in Minnesota because my license plate light was out. Luckily, he didn't give me a ticket, but that's the extent of what my journey was. And I went to an Olive Garden because I had a gift card. And it was the middle of Montana. And I'm like, I might as well go to Olive Garden. It's not going to cost me anything because I wasn't willing to spend any money.
I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
Who the fuck has a VCR?
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Let's unpack. Open her up. Open. Click to pick the suitcase up. And then we turn it. You can't just brute force it like I want to. Yay!
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
Everything goes back in style at some point.
The
I saw
tools of
somebody
my
wearing a
trade.
fanny pack at the
No hope
gym.
of restoring things without these.
It made sense. Then you know, you just have all your little supplements or whatever in the little bag, all your gear. Just
I
kidding.
picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman at your service.
This game's gonna make me really depressed, isn't it?
My passport. Not many blank pages left now.
I don't even have a passport. Do you have a passport out there?
Doesn't look scrunchy. Practical and stylish. My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago. Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this.
Okay, that's one I can relate to. I feel like every time I was taking a picture, because you can't see what the picture looks like for those disposable cameras. So you're taking a picture and you're accidentally putting your finger over the lens because you're holding it like this, and you don't know that you took a picture of, because it looks like you didn't, but then you look and you're like, like when you get the photos developed. And that's another thing too. Who gets photos developed anymore?
I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
I did it! Yeah! Look at me. I took things out of a suitcase.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
I feel like I'm looking at like a storybook, and I feel like I should be picking up my monitor to show you guys, to be like, and then they did this. Now show the picture.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work.
All right.
My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of.
My dad just wanted me to work in his machine shop. That was it. My mom told me not to live her life like she did.
I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Mine. Okay, well, let's fix a cassette player.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix.
My life.
So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
I just smash it. All right, yeah, let's figure it out.
Why did you do that?
Because that's how you do it, my child.
How did you do that? I didn't see.
Just put a pencil in, come on. God, I feel like when I was a kid, I would just unravel it as much as you can and just string it out and then just whip it around. That was a nuisance. No wonder I got in trouble all the time. Still do. Alright. This'll be easy. It doesn't...
Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Kid, how could you not figure that out? Come on, that was easy. Okay, and then... There you go, kid.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and
There you go.
hold you so
When it
Yeah!
As he picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
That'll be $50.
Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Ah, damn it, I knew
He
it.
trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Who keeps buttons in their pocket?
preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
See, I try to learn how to fix phones. And you want to talk about the most ungrateful motherfuckers out there? They don't give a shit. You fixed it? Well, they just assume that you should know how to fix it. You couldn't fix it? You clearly don't know how to do your job. And it's like, alright, fuckhead. You do it. Oh, you don't know how to do it either? Yeah, eat my ass.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him. It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... do you think you can salvage it?
My little sister broke a porcelain doll that my mom had, so I can understand that. I don't know why my mom let her use that.
Will
but
you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
no. This'll be easy too. Oh. Put this shit. What? No, go back. There we go. Oh my god.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
It is. That's why it's called super glue. Damn, you're just putting it everywhere, aren't you? Oh yeah. It won't break this time. Yeah, just... Oh yeah. Get all that super glue on there. Brilliant.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Did it.
Thank you, Maria.
Yay.
It looks as perfect as it ever did.
Well, this game I'm also
Father
blocking the
wanted me to make
subtitles. I
something of myself.
apologize.
He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
He's not. Level 3 done. How many levels are there? Okay. Now we're gonna fix a phone. Yeah.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
What year is it? Yeah, let's check it out. Alright. Here's some...
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Hey, you don't have to explain to me. I get it.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
It's a phone. These things, you can... These are so cheap. Okay, let's... Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, and we're taking this apart and this part. Oh, there's your problem. Your doohickey is on the sticky. Did you just have all these parts just handy? And then this needs to go here.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
I feel like it costs more to repair this than just to get a new one. Oh, there's my screw. Okay, this is oddly very satisfying to do. But I also like to fix things. I can't fix a whole lot of things, but the satisfaction of actually doing something useful is just really nice. Okay. And
Those screws still need to be put back.
it's done. Rotary phone done. Yay!
When I handed the phone back
Let's
to Carmen,
go.
she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
It's your phone, lady.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
I didn't solder anything.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway. And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
How am I supposed to get up there? Do you have stairs?
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello? How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh god, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Oh my god, you're always wanting something, aren't you? First it's your phone, then you need a loan, and now I gotta fix your camera? Alright, let's fix the camera.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival.
Her sister sounds
I
like
was
a
about to set out
biatch.
when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name. Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Is everybody a hipster in this game?
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
Like
My
every
sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
everybody here just has like an insane amount of drip. Like, damn. I dressed like shit.
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different.
Yeah, it's like they're two different people.
Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong.
Did you take the lens off? Okay. Let's do it. Fixing the camera. Cool. Is there like an actual game that
I don't suppose
teaches you all this? Because this is actually really fascinating to me. Oh, there's your problem. It's broken. And now it's fixed.
If I
Look,
used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
oops. I didn't mean to take that off. Okay, let's adjust. Oh, where is it supposed to go? Oh, that's it's the flash.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
Or wait, no, that's not what it is. I don't know. I don't know how cameras work. Okay. Everything's good as new. Now I just gotta remember how to put it all back together. Put screws in. And, oh wait. And almost done. Oh wait.
Still a few parts missing.
I forgot to put the film in. Let me I was even looking at it too, and it's like, oh, you must be just like a little button to put put that. Okay, let's take this off again. And we're all gonna act like I didn't mess this up. That's where the film goes. And now we're good. And now we're putting it all back together. Screw it in. Screwing all of this in.
Looks like there's still a screw missing.
I know, I'm doing it. Give me a
Screws still
second.
need to be put back.
Shut up. We're done. It's done. It's completed.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
And you broke it.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
I can't afford
It
anything.
was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better?
Nope.
She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
I want to get a camera, but I don't know what to get. And also I don't have any money to get a camera. But like I want to upgrade from the webcam that I have to like an actual like good camera that good YouTubers use. So if anyone has any recommendations, please let me know.
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
Damn, what a bitch.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
God. My sister's kind of like that. One of them tried to get me to sign up for a pyramid scheme. The other one just wanted to bitch about her husband. Which, I mean, that's fine. It's whatever, but... Like... You gonna ask me how I am? Nothing? No?
Didn't set-
Oh, whoops. Level 5's complete. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff to fix. What are we fixing now? Ooh.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Because it does.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Alright. Let's give it a go. I wish this stuff was as easy as it make it look. And nope, we get turn it. There we go. Okay. We're gonna pull this doohickey out, right? No. Up. No, no. Will you come back over here? No. Go. Oh my god. Come on. Stop flailing around. Go. Oh my god. Just go on. No. Go. Oh my god. Where does this go? Oh, wait. I'm supposed to super glue it in. More glue. Yeah, I had to use my whole budget on the glue, so if you could just reimburse me for glue, that'd be great. Perfect. So much fucking glue. Okay. From here. Oh, wait. Maybe it's from... Oh, okay, wait. And there. And... Oh. This goes here. And this goes here. Beautiful. No, wait. No. Stay on there. And... Almost done. This feels like a game that was made for like touchscreens, because having a flail this shit around does not work. And great. And turn it on. Yay!
I don't know, it's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Look, lady, I'm only here to
Great idea.
fix things.
I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Where does that go? Lady, why didn't you tell me that before I put it all back together? Come on. You're the fucking worst. Alright, let me just... Yeah, let's do that. Could have said something earlier. Nope, nope. Alright, gotta glue it. Oh, this time it only gets a speck of glue. And then here. Right, that should work. Perfect.
It still needs something else.
Oh my god.
Maybe we can add one of these.
Do you make martinis? Oh my god. Just would you just... Okay. And then slap this bad boy on here. And there we go. And we're gonna put... This is a cafe. And you gave me an ice cream cone, a martini, and a pizza. What is... What do you have? It would have made more sense to have like a pot of coffee or something. I guess an ice cream cone, because I've seen at least some cafes have ice cream. That makes sense. I don't think you... You wouldn't have pizza. Be a lot cooler if you did. Unless this is a restaurant and I just wasn't paying attention, which is possible. Okay. It's done. I'm not opening this thing again.
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Yeah, I already did. Hooray! Cool.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, I see a little martini glass. I guess it would have been okay.
Perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
No, I think it's a good sign. I think you should just shut the fuck up.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
I just fixed that sign, and you're gonna appreciate that sign. Oh, we're already halfway through the game. Oh, what's this thing?
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
It was Izzy, peeking out from
What'd
the
you
side
break
of the
this
house.
time, you little
She
shit?
beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Damn, this lady can just fix anything. What game is this? Forest Adventure? Oh, my favorite. How do you just have all of these parts? Alright, let's take this stuff out so I don't electrocute myself. Okay. How did you manage to fuck this up? Oh my god. Alright, let's take this button out. And what is this? Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. More stuff. Man, you really fucked this thing up. There's the broken screen. Alright. Screen fixed. This is fixed. This goes here. Or maybe it doesn't. Okay. That part's fixed. Put a new button in here. And then this. A little of that. I think that was it. Okay. Almost done. This is a really cool looking Game Boy. Why is it one button though? Put the battery in. And were there no screws for this?
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Nope. Oh, I guess I need to start her up.
Why does it sound so scary? It wasn't like that before. Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
Oh, this is neat. Yay, I took a picture of the bird. I did it! God, it's so satisfying.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Maybe you did.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden.
The little sound that
To see that her dad was struggling too.
the little sound that played there, the little clicking sound, I thought that was the sound of her taking the Game Boy and throwing it against the wall.
It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Dude, I still argue with my parents. What? My mom was like the #1 person I fought with, and my dad being a close second. I don't hate the guy. He's just
Leaving Izzy hiding
difficult.
in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
the grass.
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town. I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which...
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Does anything work in this town? You picked the perfect town. Everyone here is just breaking shit all the time. And your wife got you this watch. So I get it. That you want it to work. Okay. Oh, I think I got it.
Ah, the main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it.
You need to replace. Oh God.
Cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Oops. Was that supposed to go there? I didn't really get a good look at what I was supposed to do there. Oh, okay. I did it. Hell yeah. And then for the final piece. Yay! Alright, let's take this out.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
I don't think that screwdriver would have fit in that, but okay. Don't question my way of fixing things. Just shut up.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
I know. And that's really nice that you're still wearing the watch. Okay. Almost done. Oh, wait. I didn't put the watch part back in. Let me, let me do this real quick. I did it. All right, now it's good. Yay. Now, screw it all back in. Put the little strappy dappy on and be done. Yay! The watch has been completed.
As I handed
You're
the watch
welcome.
back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here. Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
I don't think she acts.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
I will say there was a fix that I did for a customer at one of the previous jobs I had where we had to deal with phones and no one could get this phone to turn on. Everyone tried because it was an iPhone. You know, the iPhone trick is holding the power button and holding the home button, and no one could get it to work. And this lady, she was like, if I can't get this phone on, I'm losing everything. Like, there's so many pictures of relatives that passed away. And I was like, hey, if anything, let me look at it. Let me see what I can try to do. Because my coworker, he was just telling me, like, I can't do it. Like, he tried everything. It's like, it's not working. And I plugged it in. And I just let it sit for a bit. I cleaned out the charging port too, just in case there was anything. Like, there wasn't really much, but I plugged it in. Waited a bit. You know, they're going through like, all right, so this is what we can do for getting a new phone. And after sitting there, I tried to turn on the phone, and miraculously, it turned on. And that lady cried so hard, and she was so thankful for what I did. I had never experienced that at that job before, because that job treated me like shit. It treated every employee at that company like shit. But the fact that I could actually make somebody happy doing what I did, even though it was the littlest thing, was so satisfying. It was like, that is what I wanted from the job. I wanted to help people like what she's doing here. I just want to help you get your stuff to work again. And yeah, they didn't really they stripped that position. Like, they, get to do repairs anymore or anything. And they didn't even teach me how to do them in the first place. So it was like, I got to do like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I'm like, man, I really wanted to actually like take things apart and figure out how they worked and stuff, but never got it.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see. Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment
I
was
can understand
a
that.
little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this.
You don't have like a you don't have a bed frame? Come on, man. I'm a single dude and I have a bed frame. You can't see it. Actually, you might be able to. Yeah, you can't see it, but come on. I at least got the bed frame. You're sleeping on a plank? What are you doing?
It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
To be a bitch, apparently.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money.
Okay, well that's...
She says she has nothing when there's all of this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Alright, so maybe, I don't know, now I'm starting to think maybe the sister's kind of... not all together. Like, I get it, she's stressed out, but like... yeah, you kind of do treat
Oh,
everything like
typical.
garbage.
Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
Let me guess, it's one that's like a family, and it's gonna be really sad. Oh, can I? No, no, no! Don't put it back. Beware electricity. All right.
That light bulb is completely smashed. Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that. Oh. I twisted the wrong one. And... oh, wait. Was this one broken? Now do it. Or does it go this way? No. it goes the other way. Oh. Oh, I goofed. Pay me no mind type kind of. No. Is this one? Do you have to take the... oh god. Oh. My bad. I was being a doofus. There we go. And now this can point up. And this can point to the side. Yep. It's of them.
I was so
Aw.
excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad.
She probably thought that...
Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
God, she really did just fucking break everything. Okay. Oh, wait. I gotta put the slides in. Oh, wait, no. Wait, what am I doing? The slides go into here. Put that back on. Alright, let's screw it in.
Looks like there's still a screw missing.
I'm aware. I know I have goofed on some of them, but I'm not a total dum-dum. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh. There we go, and now it works.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around.
I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
Yeah, my sister's been asking when I'll ever come home. I haven't seen her in about 4 years. I don't know yet.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
You should have told her that. What were you doing? She would have understood that. What the hell?
Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time.
You have to tell people these things.
No. The funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
She doesn't just care. She cares about you too.
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance.
Maybe you could work at her coffee shop and help her get customers.
No, I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
Definitely see if you can work with her. Like, that doesn't... What are you doing?
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork.
To
The
put an
smell as I
electrical
entered the
socket.
main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last.
God. This game's just making me hungry now. I want to go to a festival and eat some good food, but the big cities here, there's just too much happening. Like, I don't want to go to Chicago. Going to Chicago sucks. It's so busy all the time. And Milwaukee is fine, but oh god.
The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit.
Yeah, they gotta make some money.
All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour?
I'm not.
Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Carmen was stirring
You
so
both fucked up.
furiously,
I'm
she
sorry.
was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
You son of a bitch. Am I getting paid for this? Alright, let's figure out how to... Oh, nope. Did you throw away the instruction manual? Alright, this is looking like what you're supposed to, oh god, do. Okay, I got this. I can do this. Yep, I'm gonna put this little... I guess it goes here, because it's the only place it'll let me put it.
It all fits.
Yeah.
Now to light the gas.
Yep. Okay. No. Yay! Okay. Now what? Nope. Oh, crap. Okay. No. What do I... Oh. Okay. Oh, whoops. Let's turn this back on. Come on. Add some broth. Is the fire not going? It's not. I thought it was. Alright, now it's going. And now I can put... There we
I think
go.
that pot is really boiling now. Smells great, if I say so myself. Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
What is this? I don't think you can mess up on this. What does it say? Plenty of love. Wow. Fourth stick of... Is this butter? Just throw it all in. Can you mess up on this? Fourth stick of... Or half a carrot? I think you just put everything in.
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
And well, you're not done yet. I'm playing Cooking Mama, apparently. Put more tomatoes in. Was I supposed to put... I don't see where there's supposed to be an onion in here. Uh-oh. I might have goofed. I did it. This tastes like shit. What did you do?
Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
No.
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
I think you both really need to have a sit down and figure out what the hell you guys are doing, because... Yeah. You guys need to hash it out.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen, so that evening I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria! Maria! My favorite sous chef! Come on through!
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be.
Yay.
Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do. I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Let's see. What kind of brand is this? We got Audio Technica.
Turn this on.
Let's take this off, take this out, rip everything
Here's the
up.
problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
If only it were that easy, right? Oh. Oh, what? I'm trying to grab this.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
Yes. Where's the volume? There it is.
The speaker isn't connected properly.
I
should
know.
check the wiring.
Give me a second. I should check the wiring. Yeah, there is no wire.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully.
If only it were that easy, right? Okay. Oh, well. And then...
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? What must be to do it? Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Why didn't you have these parts out in the first place? Okay. What, Nope. These look like they're all different. You're the expert. Alright, before I...
This motor doesn't seem to work. Maybe I'll have better luck with a different one.
Okay. Let's try... Oh. Oh my god. Let's try this one.
There's still a part I need to attach.
Oh,
Where
duh.
does it go?
Alright.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
What will remain of these days? Sweetest words I've ever heard.
Now it's a Kanye West sample.
What will remain of the smile that stole
My heart that day.
Beautiful. 10 out of
The
10.
record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
I can't believe you pulled out some of the fucking wires.
just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything.
If I called my dad, he'd be like, what the fuck do you want?
But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
He always answers the phone the same way. What's up? What do you want? And then it's 2 to 3 minutes of a conversation. We're like, yep, all right, well, it's good talking to you. Okay, bye. That's the nice thing about talking to dad. It's like, cool, you can have a 2 or 3 minute conversation. All right, we're good. Every time my mom called, hour-long conversation, and it's just, Mom, do you even know that I'm even here? Like, I hung up one time. She's like, I was just talking for 30 minutes, and I just thought you were listening, and I noticed that you hung up. I'm like, yeah, because you just kept going on and on about nothing. Stuff that just I didn't need to hear.
In Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house.
She broke her
I knew I
Game
had to
Boy
pack,
again.
But I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bella Riva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
I had this thought in my head. If this were a horror game, like just to turn into a horror game, he'd be like, I need you to assemble one more thing. Follow me to the basement. And then you go down there, and it's his dismembered wife. I need you to repair my wife. I need to stop playing horror games. It's like, God damn it, why did I even think that? It's so dark. Would be an interesting game, though. Alright, let me show you how it's done. First, you get your screwdriver out. Take out that.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
No. That's gonna cost extra. Okay. Yeah, let me flip her around. Let's see why this shit don't work no more. I just wish I could just touch it, but I can't. It's all monitor. I feel like it just was supposed to be like an iPhone game. It's not a bad thing. It's just sometimes I feel like you're putting shit down when you're not trying to. Okay. What's this? Oh. Okay. Let's see what's wrong with the
This
doohickey.
mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix
Oh,
it.
yep, that's yep. Do people buy stuff like this still? Like the little wind-up things to... Okay. Oh, whoops. I don't know. I feel like there's just so many weird little things that people don't get anymore.
Perfect. The mechanism is good
Yay.
as new.
All right, let's put it in. Super glue this. Yeah, that'll do. Just a little splash. That goes there. Screw that in. Wait, where did this come from? Wait, was I supposed to take that out? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Oops, I put that in the wrong way. Oh, can you put things in the wrong way? Oh. And this goes there. And voila. That's nice. Okay, it's done. Right?
Still a few parts missing.
Oh. Whoops. I need to put the screws in. Always forgetting that. Okay, come on. And last, but certainly not least, the drawer. Oh, the drawer.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
I already did.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me? Will I sit by your side and hold you? I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be.
Still can be.
So much like my own father. Working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that. Especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
my relationship.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important.
Material things.
Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Okay.
Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does. The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life.
Gotta bring the dinosaur with me.
Train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind.
Perfect.
My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
What? I can't hear you.
The suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back. Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Yay! She called her parents. Good job. Proud of you. I won't skip it because there's not that many. Okay, yeah, it was an iPhone game, like an iPad, iPhone, because, yeah, produced by Apple. One last thing. Oh, an epilogue. Oh, cool. One more thing.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left.
Well, dear Maria, you can definitely count me in. Because we're gonna fix this.
Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognize her. She's like a new woman.
Ah, see, they did what I predicted was gonna happen.
She's always running around, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like.
You know, that's the thing about customers. You always gotta say something. Like, not like flirty, but it almost becomes flirty in a way where like, I gotta dance around it a little bit to make it seem like I really like being around you. But in reality, I can't wait for you to leave. I mean, some customers are actually really cool. But, yeah, you kind of have to, like, play around with it a little bit. Because if not, you're going to be absolutely miserable, which I was.
Near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top.
Whoops, sorry.
It got me thinking. I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Alright, we gotta put the cookie in. Oh. Oh, that's the settings. Okay, let's do this. Am I getting paid for this?
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy. These pipes look pretty simple. I should
Take
start
this
with
part
them.
out too. Oh. Oh, let's take this out too. Oop, that's not what I need. Taking this part out and this part out, and it's done. Oh my god. Oh, that doesn't go there. Oh, that goes there though. Cool. Let's figure out where... No.
I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly to stop the steam pouring out.
Yep. About that. I don't know what I'm doing. Perfect. And this goes here. This goes here. Oh, is it this doohickey go here? No. Well, I did put it where it needs to go. There we go.
Finally, no more steam.
Cool. Alright, let's put some wires in and then we'll be done. Oh, I guess I probably should have connected the wires first. Oh, never mind. Got it. That doesn't go there. This goes here, though. I think these just kind of go where they need to go. Oops. No, put it back.
It doesn't seem to work unless the circuit lights are all green.
Oh. My bad. One is lightning bolt. Nope. Put it down. Two is light beam thing. Three is coffee. Hooray.
Are all of these parts supposed to go in there?
They better. Oops. Or did I... Wait. Did I do this wrong? I don't think that's right. There we go. Yeah, you don't want to have all those exposed wires. Okay, let's put the screws in. We're done. Yay!
It looks like I've forgotten a screw.
I know. I'm doing it right now. Lady, give me a second. Were there other screws? Oh, crap. There were screws in the thing somewhere, wasn't there? Whoops. Let's, reopen her. Okay. Where, what? I don't... Oh, is that supposed to go? Oh, there's supposed to be 2 screws that go. Okay. Hold up. I think these are... Wait. Why did I...
Maybe I should focus on the pipes first. They look easy.
I wasn't supposed to do that. I thought these were screw holes, but they weren't. Oh, come on now. Oh, God, I realized what I did wrong. This has screw holes.
How can there be so much steam? Oh, I'm getting soaked.
Oh, baby. No. Fucking put it in there. God damn. Oh my. Stop. Holy shit. Did I put this in the wrong? I did. It's this one. This one.
Finally, no more steam.
Yeah, well, you didn't do anything, so. There we go. That's where I goofed. Okay. And now we're done. Yay! Ignore that I messed up on a really simple part there. And just be worried about your new coffee maker.
It looks like I've forgotten a screw.
Your business is gonna be booming. There it is.
Better test the buttons. Just all done. Piece of cake.
Piece of
Time
cake.
to make my first coffee, I think.
Have you never made... I mean, I don't know how to make coffee because I don't drink coffee. I had someone be like, you don't know how to make an iced coffee? I'm like, I've never made coffee before. Like, how have you never made coffee? I don't drink coffee. So, how the fuck would I know how to make it? And they're like, you just put ice in coffee. It's like, yeah, but it's not just like, oh, here's a little coffee mug and put some... Like, there was more to it than that, you know, like getting the cream right and everything too, if they wanted that, but... Yeah, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Like, I don't even know like what the difference between all these things are. Like, what's the difference between like an espresso and just a normal cup of coffee?
It's delicious. Now to make it look magical.
Does it just froth it up or something? Like, oh, I guess I'll never know. How does it look magical? Oh, yeah, alright, see? Yeah, and then you gotta do the fucking cream. Oh.
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
I didn't even... Yeah, just really cream it up. Wasn't I supposed to make like a design? Yeah, well. There you go. delectable. You did it.
I was feeling more
Yay!
by the time I'd made a drink fit for human
I've done it.
It looked a bit,
Take that, old
but
job.
knowing
Fuck you
Helena's
guys.
refined
Shitheads.
I hope she'd think it was intentional.
Bunch of dickheads.
Always the connoisseur. She didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realized how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff. It made me realize how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Yay. I did it. It's all done. It's over. Well, I quit it. I quit the game. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you made it to the end, I appreciate that a lot. Also, yeah, the game was okay. You know, it was short, but I was okay with that. You know, it was a nice little chill game. It was clearly a app game that went to PC, which is fine. That's whatever. It kind of reminded me, like, aesthetic wise, maybe like the Gardens Between. I don't know if anyone's played or is Between the Gardens. I can't remember. It was one of those, but that was a really cool game. I really enjoyed that too. But yeah, I felt like there was a little hiccups here and there with the controls. Part of it was probably me too, but is what it is. Comment, like, subscribe if you want to. You can. If you got any suggestions for games, I'm down to play anything, really. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. I didn't want to talk over too much over the narration because I didn't want to ruin what was going on there. But I got this game in a Humble Bundle, and I was impressed by it. I liked it. It was a good game. It's one of the few games I got all the achievements on because it's really easy to do. But yeah, I hope you have a good day, good night, good whatever it is that you're doing. And I hope that you watch more of my videos. Bye.